What's happening, guys? Yep, I'm on vacation, but not really. Definitely, if you guys, let me just move out the way so you guys can see the scenic view here. Yep, this is the main island I grew up in Hawaii. This is Oahu. This is Honolulu area, and you guys know the most famous beach in Honolulu is Waikiki, that everybody knows. The most touristy area that you could imagine. All right. I'm gonna be playing some slideshows on here so you guys could see exactly, what my island got to offer, and also where I grew up. Okay. I get this question all the time. Um, you know, and I'll say they ask me where you from, and I say I'm from Hawaii. They were like, "What? What are you doing here?" In the East Coast, and I said, "Well, I like cranky people because I like to make them smile. It's called aloha spirit, right?" But definitely, most questions I do get asked after that is, what's it like growing up in Hawaii? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Yes, when you guys plan your vacation, this is what you see right behind me, the backdrop right behind me. This is what you see. But I'm gonna show you a couple of pictures on the slideshow at the ending. This is where I grew up. I grew up in Hawaii. Okay, what do you mean by in Hawaii? It's an inside joke, which means, yeah, you grew up on the bad side of Hawaii. I grew up in the rough neighborhoods, in Kalihi. It's pretty much, right next to, the projects, Section 8 housings. I grew up around a lot of gangs, drugs, a lot of violence. So, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not, I don't look at it as a bad thing for myself because I use that as my motivation factor. The reason why I say that is that certain things in my life that I don't want to go back to, and that's one of the most important ones growing up in. Reason why I always want, I want to do better in life, and I don't want to go back to that, so I use that, to fuel my fire and making sure I don't go back there. I grew up in Hawaii, like I said. I worked in the hospitality industry. Majority a lot of people work in the tourism, I should say. Either you're working at a hotel or you're doing something with tourism. And currently right now I am in the hospitality industry. I have a really great job. I work for great people. Can't complain. You know what I mean? Life's good. But before my life was good, those couple of slideshow pictures, it wasn't so good. Grew up single parent, of course. Mom's working hard. Doing the best you could. I can't take nothing away from her. She provided for us, and took care of me and my sister. So like I said, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I am today too as well. And the good man upstairs too, the big man. But definitely, growing up in Hawaii, a lot of things to do. Right now I'm looking at it and thinking about it as well. I take, now I'm thinking, man, taking it for granted now. Before I used to cut class and go to the beach all the time in high school, and literally I would cut class. What do you mean cut class? I missed maybe 35 days for one class just to go to the beach and go surfing. I missed the surfing. I missed the beaches. I missed the spear fishing, the night fishing. Pretty much the island lifestyle I miss. Beautiful weather. Even though when it rains, 30, 20 minutes later, maybe an hour later, the sun comes out. Because the trade winds are always blowing and the clouds are always moving out the way. So it wasn't a complete like rain out day like here on the mainland. Um, right now, I live on the Atlantic side, which is the northeast, and when I go to the beach on this side, I hate it with a passion. I hate the boardwalks. I hate all these Ferris wheel bullshit and this roller coaster stuff. It just makes it look ugly, and the people just don't give a shit, and they just throw their trash on the beach. And I understand it's for, I guess, for the state to make money, but they're paying other people to actually pick up the trash that other people made. So I think right now that's whatever monies they're making, they're paying it back out because someone else got to pick up the trash. All right, that's besides the point. But anyways, yeah, I grew up in Hawaii. Like I said, a main island. I grew up in a rough section of the island as well, as you guys could tell. For you young folks out there, I know sometimes, times get, really tough for you. And if you always think back, if you're having it bad, or if you're having a bad time, someone always having it worse than you do. I always thought it that way growing up. as you guys could tell, some of the slideshows at the end. Um, like what I said, I used it to motivate myself, just to do better in life. Without, like, most people would fold in my position, and but for me, mentally strong and emotionally strong because I already went through it. And I'll be honest with you guys, going through that adversity at my younger years in my life actually helped me throughout my career. Reason why I understand, when people go through certain things in their life, or actually pretty much, for a fact, when someone's having a bad day at work or they're having some sort of issues outside of work, you just could tell, you know what I mean? Just having that extra sixth sense where, most of the time, most people, because I manage people and I know, when they come in, what type of mood they're in. So, and you kind of like help them out. Sometimes they just need somebody to talk to. And, for you to talk to them and actually relate and understand where they're coming from, it goes far. You know what I mean? They respect you more rather than being their manager. And for me, I think if I had somebody, well, I did have a few mentors. I don't call them manager, I call them mentors because they helped me progress through my career and actually teach me and actually, show me the path where I need to be. And, like I said, for you younger folks, you guys got to understand that learning how to communicate effectively and also understanding where people come from. And sometimes, we kind of misjudge people. And I think if you haven't walked in their shoes, you wouldn't understand anyways. And it's hard for you to communicate. But for me, I thought, right now I manage, a lot of people. And, from me going through those adversity at a younger age, I got into a lot of trouble, guys. I'm not bragging about it, not boasting about it. If I could take it back, I'll take it back, but I can't. But going through that adversity actually, like I said, helped me to become a better person. I don't. Hopefully, you guys understand what I'm coming from, but it's true. All right. For some of you guys that's going through it now, just stay positive and just keep moving forward. At the end of the tunnel, I don't want. I hate to sound so cliche-ish. There is a light, and it's true. There is a light. So just keep moving forward. Just stay positive, and like what I said, just gotta keep setting goals for yourself. You always want to do better. Like for me, I always set goals for myself, and what can I do? What kind of kind of skills I need to learn for my next position in my job, and I'm always thinking ahead of time. But definitely, if you guys have an opportunity to visit Hawaii, as you guys could see all the those nice pictures I put up there, my island has a lot of things to offer. They have multiple beaches that you could visit. It's beautiful North Shore, Hanauma Bay, Poi Pounders. You could go cliff jumping into the beach. You know what I mean? So you guys could visit that area. You could, there's waterfalls, hiking trails, a lot of scenic views. And one of the best views is Diamond Head right here, the hike. If you guys go up there, it's beautiful. You can see the whole Waikiki side, you know what I mean? Just panoramic views. You could go whale watching. You could go down to the Yellow Submarine where it actually takes you down the glass. It's pretty much you're in the bottom of the, you're in the submarine going down. You could see like the whole reef. It's nice, man. And if you guys could take a tour of like the whale watching too, it's nice. Sea Life Park, Polynesian Culture Center. The list goes on and on. You could visit Chinaman's Hat. And if you guys look that up, definitely check that out. When I say Chinaman's Hat, it definitely looked like Chinaman's Hat. But anyways, this is, my island. I grew up on here. I'm going to be telling a little bit more stories of me growing up. I guess the goods and the bads and the uglies, of course. And that's going to be more to come. And I'm just going to add this on there. Some people are asking me. And, for the people that's, that want to know exactly, what's it like. Hey, for me, it was bad and good at the same time. Bad means I had to feel it at a younger age. Good means it helped me, to become a better person and understand, just to appreciate life a little bit more and actually appreciate other people a little bit more. Like what I said, certain things, what don't kill you, make you stronger. I don't know what else to say, but definitely, it's just one of those things, you just got to go through it. I walk through the fire and back. So hopefully you guys enjoy these videos that I put out. And And like always, please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.